What is up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Polestar and Lucid. I'm sure most of you guys know both look very promising as competitors to Tesla. Now, I have covered Lucid in a couple previous videos, so today's video will be more from the point of view of Polestar and give you guys more info on them, but I will compare some values that I think are interesting between Lucid and Polestar. Higher revenue, longer range, better design, price points, and all that. So make sure you watch through the entire video and let me know which one you guys are invested in. If you are a Polestar or a Lucid, make sure you smash the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Definitely one of my favorite sectors, so expect more videos down the road. So before we start, let's just compare the stock price for today. Lucid is trading at $44.72. It actually is down about 6% after hours because I think they did something with their senior notes, but we won't go into that in this video. And it does have a market cap of 73 billion. Then moving over to the SPAC that will be merging with Polestar, that is Gore's GGPI, trading at $12.31, and it is down about 12.13 after hours. Now the market cap for now is 1.2, but that will change after merger. I think it'll be like 20 to 25 billion after the merger, but you can already tell this one will be trading at a lower valuation. And so that brings my first point, which could be the valuation. This one could possibly 3x to get to Lucid's market cap. Even if they meet in the middle as far as market cap, this one does have some upside. I think the best place to start is from this article posted a few days ago, and I just highlighted a few things that I think you guys should know. The analyst thinks it has a 10 to 20% upside. Once the merger is completed, it'll have 2.2 billion outstanding shares, so that is a lot more dilution. I believe Lucid is around 1.5 billion shares, which will also give it about a 25 billion market cap if it trades around $11.90. So like I said, that does have some upside. If Lucid and Polestar was to have the same market cap, then this one would be trading around $35, maybe $36 also. Aside from getting 1.2 billion in net cash, which means cash after deducting all the debt, they're actually already producing the EVs. So yes, the best selling point is that Polestar is already selling these to the market. They are currently expected to do 29,000 vehicles for this year and are going to double that by 2022, which also means Polestar will be making more revenue in 2021 than Lucid. So they'll actually be estimated around 1.6 for 2021. And by 2023, they are projected to do 6.7 billion. I will compare these values with Lucid's projections later in the video, but I just wanted to point out that Polestar is already doing big delivery numbers and pretty good projections for 2022 as well. As attractive as those numbers are, we do have to talk about the design and the price tags for these vehicles. So Polestar is currently delivering their Polestar 2. As far as the design, I do prefer Lucid's vehicle. I think the interior looks cleaner and the overall aesthetic look looks better. But Polestar's car is a lot cheaper as well, so 50k to 60k. Versus Lucid, which is more of a luxury brand, will have a price tag of about 77,000 minimum. And with design and aesthetic look, we also have to talk about the technology, because Lucid's technology I think is probably superior, especially relating to the battery that they have. So Lucid's doing like 540, 520 miles, while this one is doing 540 kilometers, which is actually like 335 miles. For now, I think the technology over at Lucid, especially the battery and also their energy storage and Formula E side business, I think all that is much better than Polestar. So one thing to note from the presentation is they said they are one of 2 global premium EV players already in mass production. And so that narrows down this big list of EV players to 2, which is Tesla and Polestar. So they will be the only 2 global pure EV alongside Tesla. 2 things to point out from this slide is that they do have a strategy to recycle their batteries, but I don't know how proven that is. As for now, I'm still siding with Lucid because their technology was certified and it also has the higher range. Not to mention that they're trying to do energy storage systems as well. But I do want to point out that Polestar is actually trying to use blockchain. That says that Polestar is trying to use blockchain to become more transparent with their supply chain. So I really didn't understand what that meant. So looking further into that, they just want to do more transparency with everyone. They want to be transparent in how they provide their materials. So Polestar partnered up with a blockchain provider called Circular to track CO2 emissions from mine to production line. And basically they want to improve the supply chain transparency to the public and customers so that they can see where every bit of the material comes for their future electric cars. So this was posted back in May, and I further looked that up with Tesla, and they're actually doing that as well. This was posted in August. Tesla is developing blockchain platform to ensure users can fully track cobalt from mine to battery. So Tesla looks like also they're trying to do the transparency, which is good. And I didn't see anything on Lucid, so just something to point out that Polestar is trying to achieve. I want to show you guys that Polestar is actually already have a couple facilities that they can kind of work out of. So some of these are Volvo's and Geely's factories, but it looks like they're using these to produce some of these new models. And then they also mentioned that they're already actually in 30 different markets, which I believe Lucid mentioned they don't plan to enter markets until the mid-decade, which would be like in 2025. So now I want to look at the delivery numbers and the expected revenue for these guys. So Polestar will do about 65,000 deliveries, and they're all going to be Polestar 2. That's for 2022. And then they'll be doing 225,000. And these numbers will be based off the Polestar 4, Polestar 3, and Polestar 2. As far as Lucid goes, they're going to only do 20,000 in 2022. Now, some of these numbers might be a bit outdated since they did tweet that some of their reservations did go up from, I think, 13 of 17,000. But let's just say 25,000 for 2022, which is significantly less than 65. And then 90 for 2024, which will include the SUV and the Lucid Air, but they'll only be doing 90,000. So big differences you can see after a couple years. But then again, these are projections. These guys will have to execute their different models, the Polestar 3, Polestar 4, and then as well as Lucid will have to be able to deliver the Gravity. As far as the revenue numbers, Lucid will be doing 2.2 billion for 2022 and then 9.9 billion in 2024. So these numbers will definitely change since these are projections, but it looks like Polestar will probably have bigger numbers for these years as well. If you take a look, Polestar will be doing 3.2 billion versus the 2.2 from Lucid, and then they'll be doing 13 billion versus the 9.9 billion. So the margins are a lot smaller versus revenue. And I think the reason the revenues are so much closer is because the Lucid is a lot more expensive, so they don't need to deliver as many vehicles as Polestar does, at least for the entry price models. Now, one thing to note is that Polestar will have positive free cash flow by 2024 versus Lucid, which won't get that until 2025. And that could be because Lucid is probably doing other side projects like the storage and other research and development stuff. But I do like that Polestar will become a profitable company in 2024. So guys, just want to wrap up the video by giving you guys my final thoughts. So Lucid does have that premium name. As you know, the company was founded from ex-Tesla employees, so the name and recognition is there. But Polestar I don't think is too far behind, especially since they do have that backing from Volvo and Geely. But they do lack the battery range, which, like we said, Lucid is doing great on the battery side. They can do 520 miles per range. However, that does come with a bigger price tag of 77K. So as far as marketing, Lucid will definitely be more for higher end people, while Polestar does have those incentives and a lower entry price tag, so that can help with the numbers as well. But I'm sure as technology develops, Lucid will be able to bring some other price down as well. But those are all things you guys need to consider, as well as the market cap. Lucid does have a higher market cap as well as lower projected revenues. GGIP does have a lower market cap, so like I said, you have an opportunity as far as the stock price to go up. So I think that's one of the main reasons I'm actually investing in Polestar. If you remember when Lucid went public, there was a craze and FOMO of buying the stock. It actually ran up to like $60. So I think at some point this could happen when the broader market starts buying GGIP and they start recognizing the third or second EV player in the market. I think we could have an event that happens like that. And so trading at $12 is definitely more attractive than buying Lucid at $40. But I will keep my eyes on the stock price of Lucid, and hopefully they can also resume their subpoena. I know that caused some controversy in the stock price. For Polestar, I think anything under $12 is very attractive. Even as a swing trade, I think $11.50 to $12 is an excellent opportunity. And I believe the average price that people have purchased GGIP is around the $14, $15. Let me know your thoughts on Lucid and Polestar. Which one are you guys invested in, and which one do you think will be the Tesla killer, if there is a Tesla killer, since Tesla is far ahead of everyone else? But that is all I have for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us get this video out to other Lucid and Polestar investors. You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Sonic boom!